Hey, Ben?
Yes, David?
What happened to the pie?
I don't know.
Well, Ben, somebody ate this pie, and it wasn't me.
I'm telling you the truth, David, I don't know.
Ben, I'm sick of you eating all the food.
I'm as shocked by this as you are.
Well, you were home all day, weren't you?
No, I was out.
Doing what?
Benevolent deeds. Things of international importance.
The day begins as one of a fairly normal nature, but as I pace on the block, I'm faced with the thought that someone is in danger. Then hear a woman screams, she bursts onto the scene, and through her cry she shouts, "There's a bomb on my baby, there's a bomb on my baby, a bomb on my baby, there's a bomb on my baby, a bomb on my baby." Now electrified by the intense necessity, I feel the spirits of heroes of old now possessing me. Bruce Wayne's blood in my veins as I enter, steady my gaze upon the bomb in its red ticking center. Decreasing digits burning in my eyes like embers, the heat of the moment hotter than an ugly wool sweater. The digits they insist, they proceed to diminish. Display now indicates that we have just under a minute to live, but I will have the last laugh. I remove a pair of wire cutters fastened to my cap. I spread the cutters like butter cut red or the other cut red or blue. What would my mother do? She'd say, "Ben, stay calm. There's no need for alarm. Let your heart guide you and save that baby." So I steady my grip. I am tripping, understandably. It becomes clear that the universe demands this of me. My path now illuminate. Mother's voice still resonates. Move to the red wire. Choices now evaluated. The tips close in. Time is frozen. My brow is sloppy red as a fat man saturated with lotion. I come into my pit. The cutters they snip and the bomb explodes a click. My gut rockets and sick. Will the babe still exist when I open my eyes? I am hoping to find that we're all still alive. Did the babe survive? Or will it never again cry? I open my eyes, the babe's still alive. His powder blue eyes illuminated by the life that I saved today. Holy heck, then the mayor shows up with his thanks and a big fat check. Thank you, Mayor. Just do what I can.
So you saved a baby with a bomb strapped to it.
I did. I saved that infant in its dire time of need, and the mayor, he gave him this check as a mark of his appreciation. Me, baby saver. Baby saving. Baby saved. Thus I, a baby saver.
Wow. 46.50.
And you? Why should I believe you, David?
Man, I had a crazy day. Okay, it was like this. I was on my way to work, had my spatula in hand, I was ready to cook when I suddenly felt a sense of foreboding, anxiety building up in me and growing, but I had no time for slowing. I had to keep going. There were eggs that needed frying in a pan with non-stick coating, so I kept walking down the street thinking about my duties as a breakfast chef when I heard a sound coming from behind me that I won't forget, and I turned around to identify the source of the whinnying cry, and a shirtless man with a horse's head stood looking me in the eye. There was madness in his eyes. I could tell I was in danger. He was brandishing a copy of Accuse by Peter Schaefer. I turned my back on him and I tried to run. He caught up immediately and he pulled a gun. I threw up my arms. I said, "What do you want?" The only thing running through my mind was avoiding getting popped with another awful whinny. He jumped on my back, and the next thing I knew, I was being riding cropped. He whipped and he whipped till I started to run. In one hand the crop, in the other the gun. I barely had the time to appreciate the irony that here I was a man and a fucking horse was riding me. He took me back to his place, tied me to a chair, and he spat in my face. He went into the closet and pulled out a pick. I realized his plan, it made me feel sick. I recalled the plot of Accuse and an awful bell rang. This horse was using me to get revenge on Ellen Strang. The way in the play he stabs a horse blind. Today the horse planned to repay me in kind. I sat there in shock and said my goodbyes, convinced that this horse would stab out my eyes. But thankfully, amazingly, today the gods were merciful, because before he blinded me, the horseman got emotional, opened up Accuse and started to read, presumably to remind himself why he planned on making me bleed. He got so into his reading that he started to weep. This was a moment of advantage I delighted to reap. And then I remembered my trusty chef tool. He never took my spatula, ha, the damn fool! I used a damn thing to cut my damn ties. The horse didn't hear me through his damn cries. Knocked him out and I ran away. If you don't believe me, look, I took his tear-stained play.
Well, that sounds a bit far-fetched.
Oh yeah? Look at this.
Accuse. You're telling the truth!
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't eat the pie, and I didn't eat the pie,
then there's only one possible explanation. We're both dead. And the pie killed us!